Hello, gentle viewers. This is F Guardian, welcoming you back to Out of the Park Baseball 25 with the Boston Braves in our early integration series. Before we get started today, a quick shout out to Rick, my man, who in the Friday video said there were some audio distortions. I have investigated the problem. I think I have it solved? Question mark. So please let me know throughout this video if things sound great, if they sound better, if they sound worse. I messed around with some of the settings on my microphone, but it is also possible the microphone itself is just wearing out. I have this microphone for a really long time. Since I started the channel, this is the only microphone I've ever used. And it may be time for a new one, but for now, we're going to keep going with this, and please let me know in the comments if the sound sounds amazing or if it doesn't. One final quick note. Um, I have a video coming on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday for Fights in Tight Spaces. That will not sound like this. That's still using the old microphone because the old microphone settings because I had already recorded it um, a couple weeks ago. So be on the lookout for that. If the audio doesn't sound great in that video, then that's maybe to be expected. That video does have audio, like there's actual game sounds, so that might also change it around. But it's called Fights in Tight Spaces. It's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy the video on Wednesday. One final bit of housekeeping. Long-time viewers, maybe like Avi, what's going on? You said you got swept in the World Series last season. I did. However, in its infinite wisdom, OOTP has begun. At least the last version I played with, maybe it's been updated since then. Decides the best time to crash right when you're exiting the game. And what happened is, yeah, I had to just make sure they basically save it manually every time, which is obnoxious, but it's what it is right now. So, all right, without any further ado, my friends, let's play some baseball. So we need to get a new pitching coach and a new manager. That is easily done. Literally nothing else changed except for how the ended. I mean, Hank Robinson is objectively an amazing choice. Like, there's just not a downside to picking Hank Robinson. I just don't know if he's going to want to be our coach. He might very well just tell us to go fuck ourselves because he wants a major league job, which I certainly couldn't blame him for. I really want to push mechanics in the lower levels, so I think Scott Hawley would be perfect. But again, there's a high probability of go fuck yourself there. Which is whatever. I mean, I can't do anything about it, but we can at least try. We can but try. Do we want to get involved in free agency? Not yet. First things first, I want to use my scouting. My scooting, if you will. Nope, here it is. Practicability. Nick Etten is getting there, but he's still not making quality contact, and I think that's going to hurt his ability to be a quality player. So even though it's hard, let's have him work on quality of contact. Or no, bat speed is power. Contact is hitting more for contact. So let's do that. Done. It is not unrisky, but it is, I think, worth trying. I'd like you to get better at second base, please. I'd like you to improve your primary position. Who else do we want to work on here? What do we got for prospects? I'm going to keep trying to improve Mark Cooper's control because there's no downside to doing it. You can work on your defense, Bobby. Johnny Vandermeer works on his control. And then Monty Pearson works on his control, I suppose. I guess that's a reasonable choice. Sure. There we go. Alright, that's all settled. Any free agents? What positions do we need help at? Let's begin with that. Where do we like to upgrade? I could potentially do with a better right fielder. Potentially. Second base and catcher are also slight question marks. The better right fielder might very well just be Joe DiMaggio playing in the major leagues. I think Joe DiMaggio is going to get a nice long look in spring training. And if he develops any sort of skill, I think he's got a fair chance to make the club. Same for Bobby Doer, actually. I think all three of these chuckle fucks are going to get some quality time in the majors. What's on the menu, boys? What is on the free agent menu? I mean, Leon Day is pretty ridiculous. But I think it's the first year I'm not going to spend a huge sum of money on the rotation. I just think at this point I have too many quality pitchers. And unless one or more of them flames out, I just don't see the purpose in investing heavily in pitching again. I will quickly run a quick search of high potential players. Players. But I don't want to get any. But I don't want to bother with any free agents. Harry Breachin is a reliever. He's not a reliever, but he is a good pitcher. Potentially. Yeah, not much to like there. What do we got hitting wise? The Eau Claire Bears. We have Stan Spence. He's not that great. He's not terribly exciting to me. Rudy York is fine, but again, I've got quite a few. I mean, Eno Slaughter would definitely be a decent choice. Yeah, I'm gonna pay pay the shit for you. I want you in on my franchise. Um, Eddie Stanky, not terrible, but I don't think so. Yeah. Let us now begin with other baseballing stuff. I feel pretty good about our this isn't going to be a thrilling off season. I apologize in advance for that, but there's just no reason to get too deep into the off season when I've got a really solid team and two of the players have performed the worst. Like I have every expectation that Spud Davis should hit way better this season. Maybe not 248 again, but definitely not. Maybe not 350, but definitely like close to 300. I think is reasonable. Holly, you $1,500 to be a manager, and cold hard American greenbacks. How does that sound? Motherfucker, I will pay you $2,500. You're that good a manager that I don't want you to play for anyone but me. Really? I'm gonna get stupid. I'm gonna pay you $5,000. I I have the money. If you turn out to be an amazing coach, it is worth every penny. Now you've got more money. I will pay you 2,500 in advance time a bit. Oh my god. Really, fuckhead? $7,500. I think you're making more than I am at this point. You got Hank Robinson. How much money am I actually earning? Personnel. I'm earning 12,000 a year. Okay, that's fair. Um, yeah, he's a really, really good manager, so I'd like him to join, and he did. Amazing. A Golden Glove for Joe Cronin and Van Mungo and Ben Chapman. I just think it's close to the first year he actually plays center field, he wins a Gold Glove, but I'm here for it, man. If he can play at that high of a level in center field, there's no reason not to put him there. Why is Heltrosky not playing right field? Because he's playing left field. Okay, that's fair. Stupid question. Silver Slugger for Lou Gehrig and Ben Chapman. I got Manager of the Year again. Maybe another MVP for Gehrig? No, evidently not. Who got MVP this year in the National League? Was it your mother? Maybe. It's Murray Gillespie. Man, I don't know. He had an amazing season, though. It's a true story. He had an incredible season. I don't know. I still think Gehrig should have gotten it, though. Yeah. I guess we're not all. I guess we're not all built to win 3 MVPs in a row. That's fair. It's like this wasn't a close ass vote. Like, look at this shit. Like, one player, one person voted him slightly differently on their ballot. They're like, no, thank you. Hall of Fame voting. The best kind of voting there is. I mean, I guess there's better kinds of voting. That was perhaps not accurate, but I'm gonna vote for you. I'm gonna vote for Heine. I guess a waste of time because I don't think either one of them is gonna make it, but we'll try. Leonard Pennick. Dazzy Vance, Lefty Williams, Zach Wheat. This is just not an inspiring Hall of Fame class, I think, is the big takeaway here. If Happy Felch doesn't make it, and it's certainly no guarantee that he will, I don't think we're going to see anybody make it. I'd rather have Bancroft than a lot of people. Admit. They'd like you to become a pitching coach for the Homestead Grays. I would like you to stay. And you will. Okay, great. Fantabuloso. We have such a weird team because our team is so good and so young that I don't know what the solution is to the how we get better problem. I think we just keep taking best player available and see how everything works out. I think is the solution to this particular issue here. You did not do well. Bobby Dower did get better at second base. That's good news. How much better did you get? Oh, you improved it to 55. Why does it say 30 there? I'm doing it confused, so maybe it'll figure itself out here. Oh, Dower and Lagavetto can actually both work on other things now. That is true. It is a true story. Work on playing center field better, and you can work on, I guess, base running. Sure. Cooper's probably going to get better, but I don't know that anybody else will. It just seems unlikely to me. Yeah, thanks for the note, man. Not helpful, but thank you all the same. This is not a draft full of high quality major league talent. From the only one who I think was even reasonably good was Dizzy Trout. This isn't a terrible year to be picking low and maybe hoping for the best. All players. Yeah, we're getting players in the mid 40s. Like, I doubt anybody that good is going to fall to us. I would happily take Junior Thompson if he fell to us. I'd be delighted to have him on our team. I don't think he makes it, but I hope he does. He did. I'm just going to take him. He's too powerful. Oh, shit on toast. I have the wrong scouting thing, so Lewis Perryman? Why not? Why the frick not? And then at this point, Harry Craft isn't that interesting, but he's also not that uninteresting. He's a fairly competent hitter that could play either corner or outfield position relatively well. I think we can take good old Harry and pay him money he wants because I've nothing better. I guess I do have better things for my money on. My budget room is becoming a lot smaller than it used to be. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? I really don't care who we take at this point. Can Harold Wrights play center, shortstop at all? He's an interesting pitching prospect, actually. Yeah, we'll take Harry here. Good old Harold McGee. And then I'll go ahead and auto draft the rest of it. $78 seems like an overstatement, but sure, I will pay him 78 American dollars. This guy sucks. You can get fucked, nerd. Rule 5. Is there anybody I'm in danger of losing that I care about? Not really. Like, I don't really care about Emil Planeta. It does not fill me with joy. I lost Ed Heuser and Fabian Kovalik. I don't know why, but okay. I don't know what of either of those players has it so fascinating that you're like, I insist, game. Make it happen. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time. I could bring Bill Foster back. Remember when he used to be one of the best pitchers in the league? New York remembers. This is like the ultimate wild ass fucking season. Like, out of nowhere, Bill Foster just steps up and is like, I am the greatest. Like, he was good for Boston. He then has this incredible year where his strikeouts just went completely nutsoid. And then he just disintegrates instantly. So, no, I don't think that's a smart use of my limited resources. So, I will thank you and wish you well. Game, if that is your real name, it isn't. Oh, a bunch of people are gonna get. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Off you go. Damn, Jazzy Vance not only made it into the Hall of Fame, he made it in easily. Well, not easily, but I did not even expect him to make it into the Hall of Fame, so crazy. You know, Slaughter got better at playing center field. Bobby Doer got better at base running. Amazing. Ed Moriarty, who the fuck is this nerd? Eh, sure. Oh, I see what's happening here. I must be over the limit, so they keep trying to demote somebody. I'm gonna cut this guy. He's an average hitter who is bad. Yeah, I can say goodbye to you, miss, my friend. Oh no, anyway. Cecil tries winning a batting title makes me feel like a fucking dumbass, but the thing is, Stan Hack is still really good. Like Stan Hack is a pretty damn fine consolation prize, but it does seem like losing Cecil Trask was maybe a mistake. Oh well. Joe Cronin got better. Slim Jones got worse, as perhaps could be predicted. All right, amigos. Let's get people some spring training invites. Sleeky Reese, Junior Thompson, Eno Slaughter, Bobby Doer, John Vandermeer, Louis Perriman, and Nick Adden. You all get some fun times there. And we'll generate a new depth charts. Okay, let me make this perfectly clear to you. You do not fucking bench Hal Trotsky. Go to hell, game. Go all the way to hell. And don't stop until you've reached hell. Because I am not taking a player of his caliber out of the lineup. That's just stupid. That is silly nonsense, and you know that it is silly nonsense, game. Nice. Only Johnny Vandermeer didn't get better. That's really helpful, actually. Well, that takes care of the Slim Jones problem. And you're still out as well. Oh, I guess I should do pitching. Do your thing, game. We'll do 6-man rotation in the off season here. We really do not want to pitch Mort Cooper for some fucking reason. Interesting. I'm fine with it for now, but we will not be starting the season with Satchel Paige in the rotation. Wally Berger will be back. Johnny Vandermeer getting worse doesn't feel great. But he's even getting better does. Or Cooper's stuff got better. Spud Davis improved as a catcher. Joe DiMancio just got better across the board. I think he's made the team now. I think he's absolutely made the team now. Which is probably not great news for Wally Berger, because that was going to be his spot. Was going to be playing right field again, and now he basically descends into being a fourth outfielder again. Which is whatever. Okay, let's get the roster set. We have 38 position players. I can only have 25. Um, Perryman, Thompson, Reese. No, Reese can stay. Henry goes, Vandermeer goes. 13 pitchers is excessive for this era. Let me send down Roy Parmalee. And then Sleeky Reese gets a 40-man spot. So that's the rotation. No, 12 pitches is still excessive. I need at most 11. I'm willing to let Mort Cooper start in AAA and build up his abilities rather than force him into the majors since I don't think he needs to. Okay, that's our pitching staff set at 11, which still seems excessive, but I'm okay with it. Monty Pearson is definitely going to be a long reliever, middle reliever. Who was good for us last year? Who is our best relief pitcher? Who is our best pitcher when in relief? It's still Leon Riley. Like, I don't know why he doesn't look better, but I think Leon Riley is our stopper. And then I think the rest of the team just kind of falls into place. All right. Position players. I gotta get way down here too. I have 32 players. That's too many. Helmsley goes to the minors. That's easy. Etna goes to the minors. Gutteridge goes to the minors. Slaughter to the minors. Coleman offers so much power off the bench that I'd rather send down Tommy Thompson, and that gives us 6 outfielders, which seems good to me. So get rid of 2 position players, 2 infielders. Does Bobby Doer make the roster? Is the question, and I don't think he does. I think this would be silly. It would ruin him. I think he has to start the year in the minors. If I was going to promote any of the younger guys, it would be Cookie Lagavetto, not Bobby Doer. And even you've got a ways to go. I could send up one more outfielder. Because then Jake Dunn becomes like the ultimate backup, and he's not great at it. Clarence Griffin isn't much better. Man, I don't know who else to get rid of. Probably Pythias for us. I think that's fair. We are thin in the infield, and I don't like it, but I will accept it nonetheless. Kill it all. Batting ratings. Best overall hitter is Lou Gehrig. Alright, I think we do Chapman, Hack, Gehrig. Makes a ton of sense for our top 3. Hitting 4th, I think, is Trotsky. It's either Trotsky or DiMaggio. I think they do DiMaggio hitting 5th. So I think we have Trotsky bat 4th and play left field. And then DiMaggio hits 5th. I feel like Wally Berger is being misused slightly. And I know he's going to get grouchy with me eventually, but for now, I think letting him just be a really competent 4th outfielder was really beneficial to me. Let's go ahead and add Joe Cronin playing shortstop. Good old Spud playing catcher, and then Crow is going to play second base and bat last. Because even on his worst day, Crow's a better second baseman than a lot of other people. Should I have had Crossetti actually learn the position in spring training? Maybe. I don't know why you can't learn during the season, but here we are. And then I'm gonna have a depth chart generated here. I don't want Damari playing this much. Like, I don't know why this game stares at Damari and thinks he is the secret. I need Trotsky's big old thumper in the lineup. I don't mind Jake Dunn getting some playing time. I think it's too much for Hogan. Once every 5, I think is reasonable. We'll go ahead and copy. And paste, and paste. These happened last season too that I forgot to teach Crossetti second base, and yeah, I think I forgot to teach him second base in spring training last season too, and it ended up biting me in the butt. One of these days I'll figure it out, but today's apparently not that day. Ooh, Roy Cullenbine sneaks into top 2 of all time for prospects. Does DiMaggio not count as a prospect anymore? I don't know why he wouldn't. Hmm. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's a good chance to, while we're simming games, get some water. Some tasty, tasty water. Interesting. Shanty Hogan just improved a huge amount. That's pretty nuts. Satchel Paige got better. Lefty Gomez got a little better. Louis Perryman got better. I don't know why I decided it was Luis last time. That's not even spelled that way. Nice. 2 weeks for Ben Chapman. I'm not gonna put him on the. I'm not even gonna put him on the IL. I'm just gonna let the game sub in Burger for him. Tom Jackson being out is actually more serious. More Cooper. More Cooper. I have a problem. My problem's name is Nick Etten. I guess I don't really have a problem. Nick Etten can play the outfield pretty effectively, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him on the 40 man, and I'll probably do the same thing for Lavagetto, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, sorry, Tom Jackson. That might have been it for you. Wow, we're really mid this year. Roy Johnson, I need you to shut the fuck up. Okay, I need you to take your mouth and close it permanently. Because I am not starting you over the players we've already got. I'm just not. We're not hitting our best. We're still the best team in the game. Our bullpen is struggling pretty badly. And our defense is pretty terrible too. Okay, he is learning how to play second base, which is great. Trotsky is apparently failing to play left field. Trotsky is having a really rough start to his season. It's still way too early to make any definitive judgments, but if he hasn't improved by, say, early June, we may have to think something about that. Guys, can you stop complaining just for 1 minute? Like, I get it, guys. It's maybe not the start we expected, but we're having pretty good, a pretty decent year. Crosetti is getting better. Johnson is getting better. Joe DiMaggio is getting a lot better. Um, some nice improvements in the system here. Harold Bright's already a fairly competent infielder. That's pretty exciting, actually. I did not expect him to be anywhere near Major League ready. Okay, what are we looking at here? Our lineup has vastly improved, especially Hal Trotsky. Um, I think Jolton Joe has to start cleaning up at this point. He's too good. He's too good. Um, Defense is getting better, slowly but surely. Trotsky still cannot play left field, apparently. Um, Frank Damari is a fairly decent player. I'm not going to say he's not. But the idea that he should be starting over anybody else in my lineup is laughable. Mm. What has been your issue, Leon Riley? Why do you look so ineffective? Because you're walking people. Maybe don't do that. Okay, that's your rule. Don't do that. Are there bullpen guys available in free agency? There's literally nothing of interest in free agency. Cool. You can stop hurting my pitchers any fucking time you want to, game. At any moment, you can stop injuring my starting pitchers. Um, I guess Roy Parmalee comes back. I don't love it, but I don't want to rush anyone. I guess it could be Monty Pearson. It could absolutely be Monty Pearson. Pearson is actually a decent pitcher over Parmalee, so I think we'll do that. And then you can be a long relief emergency starter. Let's quickly kick the tires on and see if there's any interesting pitchers available that might be worth adding. I said pitchers game. Harry Breachin, maybe. Possibly. I mean, Bob Griff will instantly take a role in this rotation. I see no reason not to go for him. Let's get stupid. And Blob Griffith, you shall take the spot of Roy Parmalee and instantly get a role in the rotation over Monty Pearson without hesitation. That's just an objective upgrade, for sure. Can you stop it, game? Can you literally stop injuring my players? Cease it. Cease your bullshit. Joe DiMaggio having such an incredible season, and losing him really sucks. I guess Nick Etten, it's your time to play. Because I certainly don't have a better choice in right. I guess I have many better choices in the outfield. That's true. Let's call him up anyway, but I'm not gonna let him start. I'm gonna have Wally Berger play right field while DiMaggio recovers. Game, your lust for Frank Damari needs to be sated. I am not playing him just for the fun of it. And I think once every 5 is fine for Shanty Hogan. Hogan is a brilliant catcher. I think I'm going to stick with this division of labor for right now, but I think there is a better than average chance that I might switch the two of them as the season progresses. We'll see, though. Man, DiMaggio's having an amazing early season, and that really rumples my butt that he got hurt, but whatever. We've got an okay lead for the National League pennant. An okay lead. Slim Jones is still pretty good. Lonnie Pearson actually pitching quite well. Danny McFadden is not. I'm going to send you to the minors. You want to be demoted? Then you're going to be traded. That's just how it is, man. Bobby Estelea, can you play a position other than third base? You can play right field poorly. Heine Mueller is not a position player at all. For any reason. I'll take Ed Linke because I think he's actually got a chance to be a decent reliever. I think I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, Danny McFadden is just not that great a pitcher, and I have Slim Jones who can get into the bullpen here. This is what he looks like right now as a starter. If we transform him into a reliever, what does he look like? He's actually slightly worse. That's fun. Long relief, middle relief, please. Not long relief, long relief, long relief, middle relief, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Any fun player development here? Bob Griffith got better. That's fun. That is fun. Van Mungo got better, although he's hurt, which is gross. Hal Trotsky, is he still not learning left field? He is still refusing to learn left field. Why are you like this, game? Why do you refuse to play the position that you're being placed at? Like, he's such a bad left fielder. This may actually be a genuine issue that I need to solve. Like, he just fucking makes errors every time the baseball is anywhere in his general zip code, and that's not great. All right. Dizzy Dean made it. Leon Riley made it. Lou Gehrig made it. Joe Cronin made it. Stan Hack made it. And Ben Chapman made it. I'm completely fine with that across the board. I don't think there's anybody else on this team that deserved to make it except for possibly the guy that I just added whose name I've already forgotten. I know that's terrible, but here we are. Is Trotsky such a terrible left fielder that we consider trading him? He's too good a hitter. He's too valuable a hitter to make him disappear yet. In my opinion. Um, I could play Frank Damari instead to upgrade both the defense and the offense, but to be perfectly blunt with you, I still don't believe in him. I don't. I don't believe in him. And that makes him dangerous. How is Walford Berger handling right field? He's doing okay. He's just a little guy. What's the trading deadline? personal message. You want an all-star. I have multiple all-stars, bro. Like, seriously, settle the fuck down. Okay. I'm keeping my scouting director because he's been doing an amazing job. Well done, you. Poisonel. My assistant GM's doing great too. I can keep him around. My first base coach, you know what? He gets a job done, and I think it's important to keep this coaching staff together, so we will. Good old George Mogridge, I think, is still worth keeping around. He's got some chops on him. Buck Hopkins sucks donkey balls. We will let him depart. We shall let him depart in free agency and find a new team. We're reasonably good this year. I mean, we almost went 5 minutes without an injury, you guys. We almost went 5 minutes without an injury. Alas, injuries have happened again. Tommy Thompson, I just need somebody to get Santa around in the outfield. You can definitely handle that. So the question is this Damari's finally his time to shine? Does Damari take over in right field and we move Berger over to center? Do we give Etten playing time? I don't think we do yet. I don't think having Etten in the majors to play every day is a thing yet. Not until he improves his offense. So, you know what? Fuck it. I'm sick and Roy Johnson would also be a good choice, though. Roy Johnson is also an on base guy. And I think that makes him more useful to me right now. So we're going to make you play right and Berger shift to center. Damari's probably like, come on, man. Give me a chance. You will get a chance when I'm damn good and ready to give you one and not before. I believe that I shall return momentarily. Sorry about that, friends. Let's get back to it. Do you want to do anything during the trading deadline? I don't really see the point. We've already got a fairly large lead. There isn't a really obvious weakness, in my opinion. Like, I don't look at this roster and see anybody who quite obviously needs to be replaced. I just don't. How did Roy? Oh, because he's in the minors. He got a no hitter. That's cool. That's cool. Good old Frank Frankhouse. I don't think it's anything that I want. Is the problem? I mean, I could always trade a guy like a Frank Damari, or a Roy Johnson, or an Ed Coleman, but I like having the depth. I genuinely like having the depth. So I don't know, man. Maybe we'll just figure it out and not bother trading anybody. I think that's probably the right call. So let's go ahead and have ourselves a lovely, relaxing trade deadline day. I mean, I could have had Sensation Clark, but I don't think that's that helpful. Do I want to get rid of Sensation Clark? I wonder what the deal is there. I've never got a 12-game lead. It's certainly not insurmountable, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty decent kind of deal. I like how Joe DiMaggio keeps getting better even though he's hurt, to the point where he's not genuinely like one of the best players in the league. That's amazing. Hopefully he comes back and he's at his peak shape. Mort Cooper was Rookie of the Month. That's cool. I think we just keep going. Getting Bill Swift back isn't terrible. I don't know where he fits on the roster though. Let's let him rehab and then we can call him up. Um, on roster expansion day. So we're gonna lose Ben Chapman for the rest of the season, essentially. I'll move you to the 60-day IL. Cronin will be out. Will be day to day for about a week. Okay, we get Van Mungo back. I think Van Mungo also rehabs, which is weird because I have these amazing pitchers. I just don't know what to do with them right now. Like Van Mungo is clearly the second best starter on my team, but I had to figure out whose spot he's going to take. Probably Mort Cooper's, but that's okay. You can give it a bit of time. Oh yeah, I don't care about him. He can fuck off. Um, cool. Bobby Doer's getting better. I love it. I love it. Do I have? No, that's why. It's a different thing. Okay. So Mungo comes back. Swift comes back. And Mungo most assuredly takes Mort Cooper's spot in the rotation. I think his high strikeout rate makes him actually a pretty good choice as a reliever if things work out. But for right now, we'll see how everything is handled. All right. Okay, breaking Stan Hack's hand is a shitty thing to do because I don't have another third baseman. I guess we're getting Cookie Lavagetto, and Mr. Cookie is going to play third base because somebody has to. And then we will regenerate the depth chart. Just stop it, game. I don't like so much that Eden isn't getting any playing time. Um, I think it's might hurt his development. I will probably send him back to AAA as soon as Ben Chapman is healthy. If he's healthy in time, he may not be. Losing Stan Hack really sucks, though. That makes me sad. I like Stan Hack a lot. I think he's kind of the unsung hero of the team. Like obviously it's Lou Gehrig's team. I don't think there's any disputing who the most important player on his team is. But Stan Hack is third in the fucking league in WAR. Like we cannot, under any circumstances, miss that aspect of it. God damn it, DiMaggio, you fucking suck, man. You sicken me. Oh my fucking god, what the hell is with this season? Is this fucking Frank Demare just taking people out until there's nobody left? The thing is, Slaughter's easily the best center fielder I got right now. Because none of you other Chuckleflex can handle center field with any kind of actual skill. So I guess we call up Slaughter, which is gross because I don't want a 19-year-old playing center field for me. But here we are. Um, if we do super well this season, I think a lot of people deserve a ton of extra credit because this has not been the season I envisioned when we started it. Where I'm playing untested rookies because I literally have nobody else to fill certain spots. Um, I guess we could play Dunn in center field. Dunn's actually a good center fielder, but he can't hit, so that strikes me as inefficient. There we go. .300 homers for Lou Gehrig. That's pretty cool. I would love to set my playoff roster. Let's do it. We're definitely adding Van Mungo. Like, that's not even a question. He's my third best pitcher behind Dean and Griffith. Um, I've got to add Slaughter because I need a center fielder. I guess we also had Lefty Gomez, and Lefty Gomez can be our like tertiary pitcher. But yeah, my choices. Yeah, we're gonna do Dizzy Dean, Bob Griffith, Van Mungo, Satchel Paige, and then probably just go back to the top of the rotation. I suspect. Lefty Gomez becomes emergency starter, long reliever, and yeah, we're playing the Guardians again. Maybe this season will end differently. We'll see. A tight defeat. Very tight. Like, Dizzy Dean had an amazing game, was arguably the better pitcher. But they just got a little bit lucky. I mean, that's lovely, but he's not coming back this season. There we go. A big victory. That's good to hear. The thing is, I can't have Ben Chapman on the Major League roster in the middle of a playoff series, but a dominating performance by Van Mungo. That's some good shit right there. Look at that. That's glorious. A single mistake pitch, or he would have been even more dominant. 3 in a row, thanks in large part to some really effective relief pitching. Can Dizzy Dean lock it up? He sure can. Wabam. A glorious, truly special World Series victory. Like, that wasn't even the closest game was the first game, which is the one that I lost. Um, so yeah, that was really good. We are champions again. Game, just stop with this nonsense. Like, it's not the all season yet, so I can't take people off the roster, but yeah. Alright. I've run the Great Bad Achievement 31 times. That's a lot of times to win an achievement, in my opinion. How Trotsky ended up finishing third in the league and more, he has still a chance to win the MVP with both Medwick and Cochran having arguably better seasons. I don't think that's a guarantee. I don't think that's a guarantee at all. I what I find most fascinating is this is a team that is not nearly at full strength, and yet is the team that won the World Series. Um, if we can get just a little bit of additional help with our health, man, watch out. Watch the fuck out. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Damn right we do. Oh, we changed our team colors because we're now the Boston Bees. I'm gonna save the game so that when I save the game this time, it doesn't crash and I don't lose my World Series victory, which is of huge importance to me. How did the season actually go? Who were the big performers that are healthy, other than Joe DiMaggio? So who played at a high level? Lou Gehrig, obviously. Even though he wasn't as good as he was the previous season, he's still a damn fine player. Like, a Lou Gehrig that loses some of his top tier talent is still Lou fucking Gehrig, and a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Like, he's gonna get a 3,000 hits before he retires, I suspect. He won't hit as many home runs as the real one did, but he's also not gonna die. At least not yet, so. Yeah, Lou Gehrig, really good. Let's not lose sight of the fact of one of the best players we had. Let's just take everybody off of the list here so we actually get a proper accounting of who our best players were. Stan Hack had an out fucking standing season. A truly, truly special season that only got buried because he got hurt. A healthy Stan Hack could be an MVP in this particular season. Um, he's just so good at everything he does. He's a really good third baseman. He's an amazing on base machine. He hits for a little bit of pop in his doubles and triples. He's amazing. Joe Cronin had a bit of a down year relative to last year, but was still a very competent, high quality player. I'd like him to learn second base in the offseason. I think it's the time to get Frankie Crosetti shortstop. He just completely forgets how to play second base. I don't know what his deal is, but he actually had a pretty solid season. Certainly significantly better than last season. He was better across the board. For a guy who didn't even start most of the season, Wally Berger really came in and clutch. Um, he was a really productive player. Ben Chapman, another guy who got injured but had an amazing season. Hal Trotsky. I think we'd be silly to get rid of him. I truly believe that. No matter how terrible he is as an outfielder, and good lord is he terrible, I think he's still worth keeping. Especially because Lou Gehrig isn't going to be around forever and we need a first baseman. Joe DiMaggio is not a center fielder. What he was an incredible player for the games we had him in. Spud Davis had a nice turnaround. Roy Johnson got a chance to shine and didn't disappoint. Um, Everybody contributed this year. Jake Dunn was below replacement level. This year he was amazing. He really filled in when we needed him. Shanty Hogan is one of the best backup catchers in the major leagues. And he could even start on some teams, just not this one because Bud Davis is just that much more dynamic and offensive threat. Frank DeMar, despite his endless bitching, his endless complaining, was really valuable to the team coming in when we needed him to. Everybody contributed other than Ed Coleman and Nick Etten. I cannot have Etten on the roster this season. Having him on as long as he was, I think, hurt him developmentally, and he needs to get back to playing every day, which he will do next season. That is a guarantee. How did the pitching go? DC Dean again, man. Even if he wasn't his ridiculous self from last year, he was still really fucking good. Satchel Paige had by far the best season of his career. By far. Not by far. I guess he'd had a couple of 5-win seasons, but he's had a really, really good season. And has probably established himself as a genuine starter. Lefty Gomez had a great season. Bob Griffith was really good. Van Mungo was excellent. Mort Cooper was trash. Leon Riley, despite being our erstwhile reliever, is not a great pitcher because he won't stop walking people. That is problematic, no matter how good he's striking people out. He needs to stop walking people. Hopefully he figures that out. And he figures it out fairly soon. But yeah, like when your worst player is Mort Cooper, who still had a pretty decent year, you just maybe walked everybody, I think we're in good shape. I think we've got an incredible team that is still, I will have you recall, young as shit. The oldest player of all the players is like role players, like Ed Coleman. Lou Gehrig is the oldest starter by far. And I think that's really beneficial to us as a franchise, is having these incredible players, all of whom are crucial to our success, that aren't that old. Um, yeah, like I don't see a single player here with the possible exception of Ed Coleman that is clearly aged out of being a productive player. And that's the value of the reserve clause. The value of the reserve clause is I can keep players without trying too hard. And that just gives us more options down the road. I think Mort Cooper needs more seasoning. I think he had a chance to be the best version of himself and he failed to do so. Before we end the episode, I want to go ahead, because I keep forgetting this, I want to go ahead and set up a couple of people in alternate positions. Player development, practice facility, go. All right, we're going to begin with Joe Cronin. I want him to learn second base. Learn new position, done. I want Frankie Crosetti to learn a new position. Oh, he's injured. That makes sense. I want Hal Trotsky, the motherfucker, to learn a new position. I want him to not play first base. Please. I beg of you. Stop playing first base. Then beyond that, I want Eno Slaughter to learn plate discipline. That's always a valuable skill. I want Mort Cooper to learn how to throw fucking strikes. I would love for my erstwhile relief genius to also throw strikes. That would be lovely. And I want Bobby Doer to do something. What do I want Mr. Doer to do? Keep playing second base? Maybe? No, let's work on plate discipline. That's a good skill to improve that. There we go. All right. So that's it. Please again share feedback in the comments if you thought the audio sounded great this time. It didn't sound so good. I am hopeful that it sounded significantly better. And if it didn't, please let me know that too. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. This has been I'm Guardian, and I bid you good day.